Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Marilyn. Hello, Will B. How are you? Okay, so I wanted to get into a discussion today, guys. I finally sat down and watched the interview between Steve Harvey and Monique, and I actually put the call number so you guys could call in because I don't want to really be just the only one talking because I want to kind of see both views and I want to hear different sides so I could try to understand whether we have different um, opinions because it rubbed me the wrong way and I really didn't care for the way he not what sort of what he said but also in the manner that he did so. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't really celebrate it, but my husband always gets me something anyway, so it's pretty cute. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Danita. Hey, Steve Harvey. All right. Hey, Will B. Hey, Jamaica. At work. Just wanted to say hello. Thank you. Okay, so I posted the call-in number. If you guys don't know what's going on, Monique went to Steve Harvey's show, and of course, we all know that Monique said at one of her concerts that Oprah, um, what's the other guy named? Tyler Perry, that they could all suck her bottom area, and Steve Harvey just like went on a whole rant. She tried to talk to him and have an intellectual conversation with him, but he pretty much kept cutting her off. Like every time she tried to explain her viewpoint of things, he would say, "But no, you're supposed to do this, and this is not how we go about it." And it ended up going viral because people are saying that like Steve Harvey is the definition of a coon. Sad to say, but I mean, we already kind of had him on a block list anyway. Good morning, Lioness. Good morning, Seneca. Hi, boo. Happy Valentine's Day. So the call number is up top, you guys. Hannah, it looks like you're the only mod, so if you could repost that for me. And he pretty much ended up coming off very coonish. He was saying that she needs to apologize to Oprah and Tyler Perry, and the other guy. And he also told her that that's not the way you go about things. And my thing with that situation is you can't tell a person when to apologize for something. If she does not feel she was in the wrong for it, and she's a grown woman. You can't make her apologize for that. So, good morning, Miss Boy. How you? What you doing, baby? So, it rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't appreciate the way he kept cutting her off. Like every time she tried to talk, like she will wait for him to stop talking, and as soon as she waits and she wants to chime in and tell her side of things, he literally kept cutting her off. And then at the end of the interview, he had the nerve to tell her that that he was gonna try to get all of them together so that she can apologize. And she did not say she wanted to apologize to them. So I was like, what, like who does that? Steve Harvey is still bug dancing. Yes. Sam, I am. Hey, baby. Good morning. What you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome, fam. Happy Valentine's Day. So, I do want you guys to call in and let me put up the call number again because I did not care for the interview. Like, you know when you watching something and then you see that you're watching something and you're like having a stank face the whole time. That's how I was watching the interview because I was like, there is no damn way that I would sit like for everyone to make her seem so horrible of a person or like she has such a horrible attitude. If her attitude was that bad, she would have put him in his place. Okay? As many times as he cut her off, she would have been spazzed out and made him look stupid. Period. So I'm not blue. Don't worry about that. I got you, babe. So I want to know what you guys think. At first, I know I make a joke a lot about when I say hello, loves, hello, my loves. Um, I know I joke about that because it's so funny to me. But at the same time, I'm kind of leaning like more towards Monique's side at this point because it's like, okay, so what do y'all want from her? What do y'all really want her to do? Because I couldn't see myself just apologizing so that I could fit into this bubble in an industry. You know what I'm saying? And then he also said something like, oh, those are rich people problems. And I said, hold on. Hold on, Steve. What do you mean? We know that those are rich people problems, but that shouldn't be coming out of your mouth. You should have more understanding of her because you're in her tax bracket. What's the problem? Right, like no thanks. I'm with Monique. Steve came off really insensitive. Yeah, and then he kept cutting her off. Like he cut her off so many times. I was ready to pop through the screen because he was doing entirely too much. He came off disrespectful. I wish I could play like a clip without them trying to cut me off, but like he was like, yeah, it's my I'm talking to you like you're my sister. And she said, well, I'm talking to you like my brother that's about to get punched in the face. Cause you going there. Okay? So, you know, I need to catch that interview. I didn't see it. Okay, so I'm gonna try to play like a couple of seconds of it. I don't want to play too much because y'all know how they are now. But I just want to play like just a little clip. And if you want to call in, you can. I put the number in the text box for you guys. I'm going to play the second part of it. Now, hold on, because I know they're going to try to play commercials. Then he said it's not about a black thing, it's a money thing. But the next breath you say us black people got to move different. Right. And then he also said something about He said something about his family. Okay, so let me play a part of this clip.
About this whole thing. Yes. As we try to come through this, because what I want really is for you to come through, because I know who you really are. And so what I want you to do is come through this with a different way. Because you, Monique, you my girl. I love you like a sister. I hate what's happening to you. I hate what they're saying that's not true. I want them to know that you are caring, that you're a great mother, that you are incredible talent.
Now, mind you, this is the second part of the interview, y'all. And she been trying to speak this whole time. Okay? Listen, they posted 2 parts to this interview, and she was trying to talk the entire time, and every single time he cut her off. Happy Valentine's Day, Marilyn. So I'm gonna finish playing it, but this part was funny because I love how she reacted to him.
I don't like the fact that you've been blackballed. You can be unblackballed. You too talented to have to worry about all this where the next one coming from. I want it to end for you. Well, I want it to end for you, Monique, because I love you. Because these people are doing it the wrong way, and you better than that. You are better than that. I probably should have called you as soon as.
But I didn't.
I got live.
He said, but I didn't. Like, that was okay. Are you kidding me? Now, let me find the part where she starts talking.
Stuff. The fact that we sitting here, right?
I think what happens, though, is I've had to understand how to agree. We having a conversation that mommy and daddy ain't here right now, and I'm getting ready to punch you in your mouth. That's the conversation.
Hey, when she said that, I lost it. She said, and I'm getting ready to punch you in your mouth. Woo, talk about shade. When she said that, I said, yes, Monique. Yes, yes. Because he kept cutting her off the entire time. Like, it was freaking ridiculous. Right. My father could tell you some stories, Sam. Enjoy the content. Oh, thank you. Oh, did I miss Sam's comment? Steve Harvey gives me fake tease. His energy doesn't sit well with me. Yeah, but that's because he switched over. If you guys haven't noticed, Steve Harvey was like always one of the cool ones. We always watched him. And then somewhere down the line, I think around Family Feud, he started to switch up. And that's because he started to tap dance more, and that's why he started getting all of those shows and all of those deals. I did watch. It was absolutely shade. Yes. We talking about his wife. Oh, let's not get started on that. Because I heard his wife was married to a kingpin before him. And some other stuff I heard about her. So we'll have to do a separate video about her. So if y'all want to, y'all could call in because I kind of want to get different opinions and hear you guys. Oh wow, she seems very wicked and evil. Yes, yeah, Family Feud, Kingpin cousins, right? And so once he got with the Family Feud, then they put him on the Smallest Talent, one of those shows. Like it's so many shows, I can't remember all of them. But he was put on the show for the little kids, and then he was taken off, and then they were saying that he was supposed to be starting something with Tamar, which never happened. It never fell through. And then he had the audacity to admit that he said, I could have called you, but I didn't. Like, the nerve of you. How dare you say, oh, yeah, oh, well, on the phone, yeah, you were right. But now that we on a live show and she keeps saying you sat in my face and agreed with me, now you're switching your tune. And that's why he kept cutting her off because it's like, oh, okay, well, don't keep repeating that because I don't want to be looked at a certain way like I'm trying to support you behind the scenes. He was in so many shows. Yeah, he got a lot of shows. after he started, like, what happened? He had got a letter. No, he sent out a letter and he was stating that when he walks in the building, no one can talk to him. He doesn't want to hear from anyone. If you see him, turn around, walk the other way. Like, that says a lot about your character in itself. So he was already canceled after that situation, but he's most definitely canceled now. I can't stand somebody that you can't just have a one-sided conversation. You have to also listen. If you are not listening and you keep cutting her off, you will never understand her view. He just kisses Monique. Exactly. And she said I told Tyler Perry, I've told Oprah, I've told what's the guy that does Empire. She said that she told all of them that they could suck her bottom part because she wasn't going to kiss butt for them. Period. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, Royal Lily. What you doing, baby? Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, Lee Daniels. Thank you, Sam. It was Lee Daniels. Told all of them they could kiss it. And I don't blame her because, listen, just like one of the videos I watched earlier, as he said, I can imagine how many people that weren't as big as Monique that ended up in that same position and had to kiss butt or decided oh, I'm not putting up with that. So it's one or the other. It's either you gonna lay down for master or you gonna say, look, I'm not dealing with that. I deserve more. I feel this is what I deserve. I mean, Lee Daniels, I need my coffee. It's okay, I get it. I'm up early, y'all. Yes, I'm up early. So I just wanted to stop in here and talk to you guys about that because it's not just with Steve Harvey. This is an overall problem, period, all over the world. Like, it's time to start listening. Stop cutting people off all the time because you might miss a good message or you might miss exactly what that person's trying to say to you because you're not listening to listen. You're listening to be defensive or have something defensive to say, or to rebuttal something defensively. So it's a sad situation because I used to really like Steve Harvey. I know this is off topic, but I really enjoy you guys. With all of the YouTube drama going on, I can honestly say that you all are the. Oh, thank you, Miss Boy. Thank you. That's why I chose to switch everything up. I'm going to end this video in a second, and I'll just make another video when I'm talking to you guys because I'm trying to shorten my videos so that I can reach more people. But thank you. So, that's the problem that's going on now. It's like everybody wants to talk, but nobody wants to listen. And at a certain point in time, if you do all the talking, you're going to miss a lot because you're not taking your time to try to understand somebody's situation. Steve Harvey said plenty of times during this interview, I'm not going to put my family at risk. I'm not going to jump out there like that because I'm not going to hop on the sinking ship. So you pretty much keep telling her, I'm not gonna start tap dancing. You're not worth me trying to help right now. But even though I call you sis, that's why you know what? That word really irritates me sometimes because people be so quick to call you sis and say, oh, look, oh, baby girl, all these words. You know what I'm saying? But be stabbing you in your back at the same time. Like, you cannot do that. And my actual sister-in-law is actually here, so say hi, guys. I miss you, girl. We need to talk, girl. So, hey, Mona G. Y'all are talking about it. Well, I put the call-in number. Y'all could call in. Because I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear from y'all because I don't think it's fair you know, to have to sit there and listen to somebody because even when she said, "Yeah, you like my brother, I'll punch you in the face," like she in so many words. I loved when she said that because it's like, listen, you're grabbing her hand. You know what I'm saying? You keep cutting her off, and then at one point he said, "Oh, we about to go to commercial," and didn't even let them finish talking. Didn't even let her finish talking. So, oh, we got to do better. Steve Harvey, you need to do better. Period. They call you sis and bro only with when it's convenient. Yeah, because he's the same one that said, "Yeah, I could have called you back, but I didn't." Let me see if I can play a little bit more of this because I'm not trying to go too deep into it. Because y'all know how they copyright a girl. Okay, so I'm gonna skip through it a little bit. Right, it's very rude. Very rude. I'm just saying, like, can you imagine going to an interview and somebody instead of that's like them asking you a question and they just keep cutting you off. You'll be like, "So what's good? Like, you gonna let me talk or no?" People know Steve is a Tom, right?
And I said no to Lionsgate. And the difficulty came in when people that
I'm gonna play this part.
I said no to Oprah Winfrey. I said no to Tyler Perry. I said no to Lee Daniels. And I said no to Lionsgate. And the difficulty came in when people that look like me, like Oprah, Tyler, Lee Daniels, and I gotta put my brother Steve on the list. Y'all knew I was not wrong. Each one of you said to me, "Monique, you're not wrong." And when I heard you go on the air and you said, "My sister done burned too many bridges, and there's nothing I can do for her now." Steve, do you know how hurt I was?
Simone, now let me give you
And after that, cut off, cut off, cut off, cut off. Every single time. Cut her off, cut her off. I said, "Are you kidding me?" She's taking her sweet time to try to explain to you exactly how she felt and why she said it. And after that, he didn't let her say anything else. Anything else. So we already know he was canceled. At this point, we're done with you. Definitely, I already know the black community is done because you're not trying to help anybody. You're not standing up for anybody. You're not trying to help her. We already had it bad as black women in America, and you want to come up here and just keep cutting this lady off like that. It's freaking ridiculous. Good morning, Star Kels. Happy Valentine's Day, baby. What you doing? So, Steve Harvey, you are canceled. I don't really care to hear anything you have to say. The only reason you've even got a view from me is because Monique was on your show. And now at this point in time, I really don't want to watch you now. And I'm surprised Monique even went on the show because I would have been ready to bust him in his mouth too. So that in itself shows that she has enough restraint. So for you to say she's all types, oh, she's lashing out and she's talking about people and she needs to watch what she's doing, it seems like she has it a somewhat together because she sat there, she let you cut her off time and time again without hitting you, without getting up and storming off. She didn't get up and walk away, you know. So kudos to you, Monique. Happy Valentine's Day, Robinia. F Steve can't stand him. Okay, guys, so if nobody's gonna call in, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Yes, been canceled. Okay, so he's pretty much he can't come back from this one at this point because at first I'm not gonna lie, I was like, in the middle when it came to Monique. But now I'm like, girl, I see what you mean. Like, they cutting you off. They telling you they not going to work with you because you decide to say this is not enough money for me because you want to get paid what you're worth. That makes no sense. When you voice your own opinion and think for yourself instead of following the mainstream crowd, Toms like Steve always have to step in and correct the black people for the exactly correct the black people for them. Right, right. Throw the whole Steve Harvey away. Bye bye. All right, guys. Well, thank you for talking to me this morning. Even though nobody called in, I'm sure you guys are just waking up. It's extra super duper early. So I don't blame you. I will be starting the video right after this. So stay tuned. I'll be right back, baby.